Voters in 4 Iowa counties have a big decision to make in less than a week.
They'll choose whether to approve a new tax to fund EMS and make it what's called an essential service. Counties voting on November 7th include Benton, Cedar, Ida, and Shelby. But an even longer list of counties is still waiting to take this vote.
And KCCI's Ophelia Jacobson went to Guthrie County, where some are wondering why they haven't yet voted to make EMS essential.
It was first thing in the morning, right when we were getting up for the day.
Time
Called 911. They were there within a few minutes.
is everything for the Heckmans. Their daughter Tori was born with congenital heart defects and suffers from strokes and seizures. The 3 times they've had to call Panora EMS, paramedics have shown up within 2 to 3 minutes.
Having fought for her entire life to be alive, seconds count.
But time is not on everyone's side in Guthrie County.
If somebody has a medical emergency, time is of the essence.
Panora EMS Director John D. Laverne says it can take his paramedics up to 30 minutes to get to some parts of the county. His department is one of 2 providing EMS services to the 11,000 people living in an area of 500 square miles. Panora EMS covers 80% of the county, responding to about 900 calls a year. Even though they have a wide territory, D. Laverne says most of their funding comes from a single source.
It is essentially right now the city of Panora that is supporting us for the county to be able to use.
He says townships chip in too, but it's not nearly enough. D. Laverne says they need money from the county to continue serving people outside their city.
Everything, unfortunately, is getting expensive. Any one of these ambulances you see here, a brand new one, can cost upwards of $250,000, and that gets you just the basic ambulance. Does not get you any equipment inside there.
While EMS is not considered an essential service in Iowa, a law signed by Governor Reynolds in 2021 gives counties the option to change that by creating a new tax and funneling that money to support EMS, the same way police and fire protection are funded. In Guthrie County, the Board of Supervisors took the first step nearly 1 year ago, approving the EMS resolution. It's now up to Guthrie County voters to decide whether EMS is essential and should receive more funding. We came to Guthrie Center to find out when people will see that referendum on their ballot.
Was there any, reason why it wasn't on the ballot this year?
The time frame didn't allow for it.
County Supervisor Mike Dixon says it will be, though, next November. Over the past year, he says there's been a lot of planning.
We have the advisory council who's making educated decisions here on a plan to go forward. And so we wouldn't just be throwing money at something to make it work.
Here's what that plan looks like right now. Property owners would pay 75 cents per $1,000 of assessed property value. That would collect $850,000 every year to help create a countywide EMS service and hire more ambulance crews. Dixon says the goal is to reduce response times to 10 minutes or less for everyone in the county. The vote would need 60% approval to pass.
The response from the community is they want to see the service there. They want to see the service there, and they want to see those response times.
But the community will have to wait some time before they're able to make their voices heard. It's time that frustrates families like the Heckmans.
It's astounding that we have to wait. We shouldn't need to.
And it's time that scares D. Laverne.
Hopefully, we will be able to make it through another year because, even when it gets voted on this fall, it's still the following summer before we get access to that funds.
But it's time county leaders say is necessary.
Everybody needs to be agreeable to it, or else it's not a sustainable service.
In Guthrie County, Ophelia Jacobson, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Such an important topic, and there's a lot to consider with this. KCCI investigates researched all 99 counties and found that 10 are in the same situation as Guthrie. EMS has been designated essential, but voters have yet to decide on funding it.
Appanoose and Hamilton counties are among the counties in limbo. In Hamilton County, a supervisor tells KCCI they hope to have an essential vote in November 2024. In Appanoose County, no specific date has been set, but the supervisors are set to discuss the issue at their meeting on Monday.